Hey y'all, it's Lena from What's Poppin' USA, Small Business Home Shopping Network, and today on Glass Table Talks, please help me welcome Miss Felicia Phillip of the Allure Candle Collection. Felicia is located here in the Metro Atlanta area, like me, and she is an RN, a nurse by day, and a candle maker, smelly good girl by night. I am so excited to chat it up with her. Please help me welcome Felicia to the show. So, y'all, as promised, here is our RN of the day, Miss Felicia Phillip, with her wonderful Allure candle collection. I really wish there was Smell-O-Vision, girl.
I know that's right.
We're gonna have to actually get together, like together, so I can get my whiffs on. So, y'all, please help me welcome Miss Felicia. Felicia, darling, please tell us all about yourself. Tell us what you got going on over there in the Metro with me.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lena, for having me on your show.
You're welcome, darling.
It's such a pleasure.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have been in Georgia since 2006.
Oh, okay, right after me.
Yep. So
Yep, you followed me.
I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey, and I have been a registered nurse now for 17 years.
Oh, wow.
But it's not my passion.
It's your paycheck.
It's
your
my my paycheck. So
right.
I love to write. I'm also a published author of Silence in a World Full of Thunder, which came out December of 2016. Yes.
That's cute.
And also during the pandemic, I started getting into candles because I wanted to do things that promoted self-care.
And you know, being an essential worker,
yes,
in this crazy-fied, everybody catching everything time,
yes,
right? You know, especially how important it is to take care of yourself.
exactly.
So I can understand how you were like, "Ooh, I need something to like calm my nerves, calm my ass down."
Yeah, you just want to relieve all of that stress that you encountered during the day during that
day.
And I always loved candles. Like from probably the age of 28, I started getting into candles and the different scents. And as I became more spiritual, it really, like, I just took more of a liking to it.
Right.
Yeah. And then like I said, during the pandemic, I was like, you know what? I always wanted a self-care line. So I said, candles would be a good place to start.
Yes. So what is your favorite? So you said you started really getting into candles at 28. What was your favorite at that time ritual with the candle? Was it a bath? Was it meditation? Like what at that time did you use the candles for?
I started out using it for meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, meditation. And always a white candle, pure.
Okay.
Yes. And then eventually I got into the different scents, but I started out with a white candle, just a plain, simple white candle. Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see your progression
right.
and how you've evolved, because I know you have. So I'm like, on girl, spill it. Tell me some more.
Yes. And then I got into the chakras.
Ooh. So you're like all the way spiritual. So you're taking it. I got you. Okay.
Yes. Even though I grew up in the Pentecostal church, I consider myself now non-denominational.
You are spiritual without being religious.
Exactly.
Is that fair? Because
yes, it is.
That's how I say too. I believe there are higher powers.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't subscribe to any one doctrine. I don't call, the priest father. You know what I mean? I don't subscribe to all of that, but I do know, you know what I mean, and believe that higher power. So
There's
I see you on that, definitely.
higher powers, part of the universe, positive energy, all that good stuff, all those good positive
You got it. The
vibes. And
vibes, the karma, all of
yes,
yes.
anything to
Yes.
stir up the endorphins, to keep us healthy, strong,
Right.
happy, uplifted, things
Yes.
like that.
Yes,
Yes.
it goes into aromatherapy because
Oh,
different
yes.
scents affect you in different parts of your brains in different ways
Right.
and the moods and yes.
Yes, the energy points and Reiki and all
Oh, I
that
love it. You are my girl.
stuff.
If y'all don't know what that is touch, energy,
Yes.
therapy, healing. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
my
Yes.
girl. Thank you.
100%. Yeah, so that's how, I started off, in that direction. But I said,
Right.
what? Being a healthcare worker, an essential worker, we need something that we can just kind of help us to relax, put us into a state of relaxation, from that grueling day. No matter if
Always
you're a
on
healthcare
edge.
worker, no
Always
matter what your occupation is, everybody needs some me time, some
agree.
relaxation time. Yep. So
I
that's why I
agree.
started Allure Candle and Scenting Collection.
I love it. So, what was the first scent that you made?
Tranquil.
Ooh.
And it's just like how the name is, tranquil, to promote a tranquil atmosphere, whether it be in your bathroom, taking a nice
Mm.
hot bath,
Oh,
or a nice
yes.
steamy shower, and being able to
Mhm.
feel and smell those aromas
I
or
love
vibes.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, tranquil. What note can you tell us what notes are in that? What is it kind of what would you liken it to?
Lavender,
Oh,
eucalyptus.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you got
Yeah.
me. All
Yeah.
right. All right. Yeah, I'm a lavender girl, but that eucalyptus just makes it, oh,
It makes it pop.
yes, that's
And
what I
then
was
and
like.
throw a little lemon in there. Ooh. Yes.
You got something right there.
Lemon and vanilla. Yes.
You got something right there. I could just picture just kind of floating in the tub, some maybe little petals or a little something floating in there with me, the little candles around, got a
Right.
little cup of tea with that
Yep.
hint of the lemon and the vanilla, maybe a little chamomile. Oh, girl,
Oh, yes. 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 Relaxation all the way.
I love it. Um, so being being a healthcare provider and being, all
Uh-huh.
Western medicine, you know what I mean? Where it's always pushed like the pharmacology all the time, the
Right.
pharmaceuticals and, how was that part of also your coming to the more natural, to the more spiritual? I mean, was it something, just within you? I know you said nursing quite isn't your passion, it's your paycheck, but seeing maybe how they push that or how that industry evolves, did that give you also a little bit of a push to do this?
It has. And then also having family members that suffered from chronic illnesses or died from, different diseases. Yes. Yes. So I felt there was a need to promote that self-care.
Yes, most definitely. Yes,
Hmm.
I see that. So, how many? I know you've got a few in your collection.
Yes.
So, you've got Tranquility, which
Uh-huh.
I saw you with the little wine glass. I seen it. I peeped it. I mean, I'm
Uh-oh.
nosy. I go all in people's stuff. So I was nosy. I seen it. Then I know you had one that was called Escape.
Exactly.
Ooh, so tell me about that. So sometimes you just want your mind to just
Right.
and float and not have to worry about. I mean, there's a difference with being calm and tranquil. You're still in that same space.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
escape will take you to
Escape can
somewhere.
take you to anywhere you want to be. when I created Escape, I was thinking about Bermuda,
Oh,
being on the beach, having the sun beaming down on my beautiful body.
girl, you speaking of my language. Hell
Of-
yeah. I keep
Surrounded
telling
by
my
ocean waves.
Yes, I keep telling my husband
Yes.
Atlanta is not far south enough. We
Yes.
need to be somewhere surrounded
By
by
some water.
ocean, ma'am.
Yes.
I
Yes. Yes.
love it. I
Yes.
love it. I can,
Yes.
because it's been hot here,
Too
out
hot.
here in Atlanta. So I can even just be out there, close my eyes, got that little escape scent going.
Right.
Maybe put a little reggae music or something on my Pandora,
Exactly.
my Alexa.
Yep. And just let your mind take off. Just
I
close your
love
eyes, and
that.
even if you can't be on that particular island of your choice,
Right.
just to take your mind and just close your
Let it,
eyes and
even if it's just
imagine
for a few
yourself.
minutes. Even
Yeah,
if it's just for a few minutes.
right. And just picture it in your mind. That's where you are.
So what's killing me though is your burn time on
Uh-huh.
these candles is, if you don't mind me saying, fucking ridiculous. Like, your burn time is almost like you working 2 full-time jobs a week.
Yes.
It's like 80 out, 80 something.
Yes, 70 to 80,
Girl.
70, 80 hours. But as a candle maker, as a chandler, we don't recommend that you burn that candle
No,
beyond
I
4
know that.
hours.
I just I wake up, 3 weeks later, from done
Yeah,
burnt that candle. Continue. No, I know that, but
yeah,
I love that because so
great.
many candles that you get, and I'll even go so far as I call them out, even like Yankee Candle. Them bitches don't burn like that. You pay
That's
all that
true.
money and it doesn't last.
Right. That's true. That's
And
true.
so that's why I'm just like, I saw that burn time and you got me. I saw that burn time and I was like, hell yeah.
I'm
You know
glad
what I
you
mean?
you know what that is and you appreciate that, because a lot of people have no clue when you explain that to them. They're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. That's why you get that dollar store candle and in 30
Ex-
seconds, they don't smell like nothing. You know what I
exactly.
mean? And it gone
Yeah.
because you can't do that. I
Right.
love this.
Thank
What
you.
are your other two?
I have Incognito and also Impulse.
Okay, so let's go undercover for a minute with the Incognito. Let's say
Uh-huh.
Miss Nasty to the end. So Incognito, tell me about that.
Incognito is kind of like
Like, what were you thinking with that? Like, was that I just want to disappear? Like,
yeah,
what
like
was
doing a
your
transformation or some point or something. Yeah, like you just want to disappear, go off onto another plateau somewhere and
right, right.
just relax. You don't have to be yourself.
Mm.
Turn into somebody else.
I like that. I like that. It's like your
Uh-huh.
alter ego.
Right, right, right.
I like that. Can you tell us some of the notes on that Incognito?
Incognito is more like a saffron and a smoke oud, musk. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting like speakeasy,
Yes.
like like real cozy, like lounge, like
Right.
I like that.
Yeah. And
Real
it's a
sultry
very
black.
it's not like a floral. It's very like it's in between. So it's a scent that you could use even if you just wanted to read or study. It's just it's neutral.
I like that. I like that. Just become
Right.
metamorphosized into whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Go undercover, however you want. I like that. And I like that you say that with reading a book because so many times, when we read a book, other than like watching a movie, we are so transformed
Right.
and so focused on that book and it takes us into those adventures of that author. So I
Right.
I would love having that incognito like in the background.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Just almost like a medium to help transport you to that book world.
Right,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Yep, that's true. That's true.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
See, you say it, I can come up with all different types of
I,
scenarios. I'm just
I see.
envisioning it.
You're very visual. I love it.
Yes,
I
I'm just
love it.
envisioning it in my head. So
Yeah.
tell me about this Miss Nasty, Miss Phillip over here, Miss Impulse.
Impulse. Woo. Impulse is like just do whatever, whenever, just be safe.
Ah, coming from the nurse, be safe about it. Whatever you do,
Yep,
I
just be
love
safe.
it.
Handle
Is
your
that
business,
more?
but be safe.
Is that and now that impulse, is that more musky?
A little bit of musky, a little floral to it.
I see smell-o-vision again. Small businesses out there, y'all need to get you a patent, and
Yeah.
y'all need to come up with this smell-o-vision for times like this, because okay, and we just gonna have to get together so
Yes,
I can
definitely.
just
Yeah.
to the nose, to
Get
the
a whiff.
nose, to the nose. So, how did you find your transition from, I mean, you're still employee because you're still a nurse. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're still, at the hospital or whatever, at the facility. But how did you find branching out and doing your own brand? How did that feel for you? Like, what was the difference between, because I know what it feel like to punch a clock.
Right.
You know what I mean? How
Right.
how did that feel? How does that feel for you?
It's a
You've been
great it's a
punching
great
for
it's a
17
great
years.
yeah, it's a great feeling because it's something that you're doing on your own. You're
Mm,
in control. You're the one that's sitting in that seat of creativity. It's your choice, it's your ideas that
right,
you're presenting, to consumers. So
right.
it's a great feeling. It starts off with doing your research. You have, no matter what business you are into or want to do, you have to do your research. That's
Now,
number one.
I will even take you one step further and say research, yes, but like you said, candles and scenting was your passion,
Yes.
right? So imagine if you pick something else. I don't know. You want to make eyeglasses, just for lack of a bit of a better example. But
Right.
eyeglasses really isn't your thing. You know what I mean? It's like you want to make sure whatever you go into reflects that passion when you do your own business, because it gets hard.
Yes, it is. It's not easy.
It gets hard. And think about it being hard and you doing some eyeglasses that you really didn't want to do.
Hmm.
Are you really gonna stick with it and give it that, like, honest to goodness, like I can sleep, with myself at night, honest to goodness, 100% try, as opposed to something that is your passion, and that even when it gets hard, you still gonna keep plugging away. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So, I always tell people, when you want to start a business, yeah, research the hell out of it. But you
Yes.
got to know what you getting into, what your competition is,
Exactly. Yes.
what they doing.
Yep.
Watch them, see what
Hmm.
they do that works, what they do
Right.
that don't work.
Right.
You know, like, for real, for real. Um, I call that doing like your product research.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? See what
Yep.
everybody else is doing. Shoot, you think Target and Walmart? Look at McDonald's and Burger King.
Exactly.
You got one that got an ad. Shoot, he came out there with the Dancing King with the burger, right? He came out there with
Right.
the burger. Because
Yes.
they gotta one up each other. They see what the other
Exactly.
one are doing. So it's always being on those P's and Q's. But again, if you went for something like eyeglasses and that wasn't really dang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you wouldn't pursue it as hard. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
That's true.
So yeah, that's my soapbox on finding your business and finding your passion, because otherwise,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, it's gonna fly by the wayside.
And people can feel when you are not into what
Say
you
it,
do.
say it again, please. That
People
is
can feel that energy when you are not into what you do. When you're not into your occupation, when you're not into your business, people can feel it. You don't have to say anything. Your cues, your everything shows it. I had a patient one time ask me in New Jersey. I was working on the telemetry floor. It was like my second nursing job.
mm-hmm.
And I was doing my job, I was doing everything I was supposed to do. And
But
the patient looked up at me and said, "Do you like your job?" So I paused.
you don't realize.
Yes, I paused and I'm like, "Oh wow, I must really be showing it today that I hate this job." So I looked at him honestly and I said, "No, I don't. I
Right,
said I can do this, but it's
right.
really not what
Not
I
mine.
want to do.
Right.
But I can do it well, you know."
Right, right, right,
So,
right. Exactly right.
but I was
Just
honest
like,
with them.
but you're so right though. But if it had been something that was like, "Ah," you would have been,
Yeah,
people can feel that.
right.
They can feel just like they even say, like when you cook and if you're sad, you know what I mean? The
Yes,
food doesn't taste as good or whatever. It's
exactly.
energy.
The energy. Yeah, if you don't have that energy to put into something, it shows.
It does.
In the
It
final
shows.
product, it will
It
show.
does. And and especially because you work with energy
Right.
and the spirituality of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you personally are not in a
Yeah.
space, you know what I mean? It's not probably good for you to create either.
Exactly. When you're having
So
those kind of days, you kind of step away, take a break,
yeah,
get yourself together, refocus.
have you
But
had some of those, especially I'm
yes,
sure with
yes.
crazy million-hour shifts, you know what I mean, in your
Right,
field of work, and
right.
you get to like a funk almost, I guess I
Yeah,
would
it
call
can
it.
be overwhelming. It could be depressing, depending upon what you're actually going through. And especially if you're working with a lot of patients that are dealing with depression,
Oh my
oh
god.
Lord, you can sometimes pick up those vibes yourself.
So, I know that not only do you have candles though, you have
I have room sprays.
and
Yes.
so I'm t you know, I'm so awful, but when I was at my IRS job, I had a manager that I couldn't freaking stand, right? And
Uh-huh.
I used to keep me a little it was a little girl, I used to keep me a little bottle
Uh-huh.
of spray, and I peeled the label over it and I put my own, and it was my BBB. It was my bitch be gone.
Wow. I like
My
that.
all spray. And whenever I knew she was coming around, I used to spray my cubicle. My bitch be gone spray.
I hear you.
So, yes, ma'am. So, I would have loved to have some of your room sprays,
Oh,
though,
yes. Because all it
for
takes is
pick
one little squirt.
me up, for a pick me up.
Yeah, yeah.
So, tell me about these sprays. Do they mimic your candles?
Only one for right now because it was kind of like a test to see how they
Oh,
would
no, no,
sell.
no. Tell me all. I need all the
Yeah,
goods. Tell me.
yeah. So I have an escape room spray that complements the escape candle. And then I have another one that's called Harmony. And that's really, really nice. A
Ooh.
touch of little lemon and then like a nice like cotton linen smell to it.
Ooh.
Nice, fresh and crisp. All it
Yes.
takes is one squirt to
I love
change the
that.
atmosphere and freshen
Oh,
up
I
your
like
room.
that.
Yeah. Just
Ooh,
one or two quick
I
squirts.
love that.
It's a clear mist, nice and clean.
What are your other two?
That was it. Just those two.
So you have two. Okay, the two. Girl, she
Yes,
coming out with Mo.
yes,
These look.
I
She said this was a tester.
yes, and they've been selling. They've been selling.
So you already know.
Yes,
Okay. So
yes.
what size do your goodies come in? Because
The
some
can
of us need like the industrial strength size.
right. The room sprays are 60 mLs.
Oh
Yeah, it's
wow.
a decent size.
That's
Yes,
big.
yes, it's a decent size.
That's a big size. That's
And
y'all.
yeah,
That's
and the candles are 11 ounces.
nice. That
Yeah.
is a good size too,
Yeah.
because I have gotten candles, you know, amongst my small businesses. And the one that I got was I was so excited because I was like, ooh, it's gonna smell forever. And I swear it was like the size of like a big Dixie cup. Like
Wow.
I was like really,
That's disappointing.
it was disappointing. Now the scent was on point. It
Mm-hmm.
smelled fantastic, but when it was so tiny, that just made me be like, "Oh my god, it's so little. Like, how long is
Yeah.
this gonna burn for?" And so y'all need to hop on Felicia's candles because that burn time is amazing.
Yes, it
She's
is.
got some of these big box store candles, big brand name candle companies beat with these scents and these burn times, y'all. So definitely. Um, have you had any hiccups in the road with starting a small business? Sometimes we run into things that are unexpected.
Hmm.
Do you find you have hard time managing with your big girl job?
Yes, because it's based on like your energy, how you feel, how much rest you had, plus you have
Oh, well, okay, yeah. I
plus
wasn't
you have
even
life
factoring
issues.
that in. Yeah.
Yeah, plus you have life issues. You have your other life, that you have to deal with too. So hey, you kind of juggle. You juggle.
Girl, don't I know how many times we done pushed this appointment back? Don't I know how we got to juggle and change hats and go
Right.
with the life flow? Yes,
Exactly.
I def well,
Life happens.
I
Yeah.
really got to give it to you seriously though, because my mom was a nurse
Okay.
for up into the millions of years.
Uh-huh.
Her thing was working at convalescent homes, and
Ooh,
I know the amount of stress, not only on your mind, but on your body. You know what I
exactly.
mean? And I won't even say healthcare workers because it's nurses. Like, y'all are like the catch all
Hmm.
for the healthcare industry. You know what I mean? Like, everything defaults to you. Oh, give it to the nurse, she'll do it. Give it to the nurse, she'll do it. Give it to the nurse, she'll do it. So you guys really do get overwhelmed. And I know that with, you know, COVID-19 still, you know what I mean, like wreaking havoc all over the place,
Right.
your time, your ability to really focus on your own business has probably been, few and far between, not as much as you would like because of the stress of everything that's going on. So I
Right.
want to shout out to you with kudos. You
Thank
know what I
you.
mean? I
Thank
mean,
you.
seriously, I'm saying all that to say I know your job is fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I
Yes.
know your job is hard. I know you are
Yes.
putting in hours. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I know you're pulling double and triple shifts. I know that. You
Right.
know what I mean? And so having to deal and do a small business on top of such a heavy, big girl job,
Right.
I really give you that's kudos to you, girl.
Thank you. Thank
Like, for
you.
real. And
Thank
having a successful business at that.
you. Right.
Not even just have a business and it's just on the back burner and you just do it when you can't, you know what I mean? But you
Right.
actually are moving forward and you've got, you're coming out with collections and like growing your brand.
Right.
I love it.
And more sense to come.
Woo!
I'm working on
Smell-o-vision, y'all. Smell-o-vision. Somebody need to jump on that.
it.
Somebody need to jump on the smell-o-vision. Somebody need to jump on it for
That's
if it's
right.
not, for me and Felicia here. So when we can't get together, we could just, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
Yes, man. Well, Felicia, where can people find you if they want to burn them 2 million hour candles and they want to escape? Go incognito. You know what I'm saying? Or if they got
Right.
a couple of impulses they need to jump on. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Where can they find you, honey?
They can find me at Allure, Allure, AllureCandleCollection.com.
Yes, ma'am. And you also have a presence on
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
See y'all.
YouTube.
What? See, I'm saying I haven't seen any of your video. What do you do on YouTube? I'm curious.
I just started a YouTube channel. I put on a few ads back around Christmas time, but I'm going to do a promo video soon.
Nice. The most fabulous ideas are born out of necessity.
That's true. That is so true.
And you birthed this candle company out of your necessity, right? Your necessity to de-stress from your job and kind of have your own personal woosah. You know what I mean? So fabulous ideas are always born out of necessity, girl.
That's
I
true.
say go ahead and keep smelling up the world. Make us smell good.
That's right.
Make us smell up our environment good. Let us escape or go incognito. And my girl left, and I don't know where she went to. Did your phone die or your thing die?
Yes, it died.
I figured that's what it was. No worries.
Sorry
No,
about that.
no, please, no worries about that. So y'all, go ahead and please, please, please hit up Miss Felicia Phillip. Show this young lady some love over there in the metro Atlanta area with her Allure candle collection. Y'all, again, one more time, Felicia, where can they find you and all your smelly goods, hon?
Okay, at AllureCandleCollection.com.
Oh, yeah, so you could escape.
That's right.
You can go incognito. Thank you so much, Felicia, for being on Glass Table Talks with me. And y'all, till next time, we will see y'all later.
Thank you, Lena. Bye-bye.
Bye.